Let's go live on the Instagram. Okay, cool. Welcome to Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live, or Jaw Harp Live, where we are playing jaw harp and jaw harp style musical instruments. I'm gonna start off over in Norway. This is a Norwegian munharp. It's pretty bassy for a munharp. So I got one in D and one in B. Or actually, he didn't label it as B. He labeled it as H. This one is a D2. SS Slinger says, hello, back at you. It's like I'm going, you, yeah, you, yeah, you, yeah, yeah, you, yeah, 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 yeah. Karam and Vera Ram Morchang Maker. Oh, namaste. Hello. Welcome to the Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live. I've been playing a bit on some Morchang, on some Vargan, on the new Temer Komas. You might have seen Friday the video for them aired. I kept a few for myself. A G1, a D1, and an F2. I thought they were fantastic. The G0 I kept for a week or two so I could shoot some demos and other videos with them you'll be seeing in the future. But it's actually on its way to the harpery.com as well. So there will be a G0 back in stock. I think the one sold pretty much instantly. And I believe all the harps from that unboxing are now live on the YouTube or on the harpery.com. I keep referring to the YouTube as the YouTube. Let's see. Flipside Fish says, hello, my dear friend. I made it here in time. Oh, welcome. Let's see. And Teddy Rose 88 says, noticing a lot of more Eastern European electronic music sampling the jar these days. Oh, cool. That's cool to hear. Eastern Europe and that region is rich with harps. Teddy Rose said, would it be cool if you put out a sample pack for producers? I'd buy it. Let's do one better than that. How about I just make you some music to sample and give it to you and don't publish it or sell it to you, and you just give me some credit in anything you use it. And you could email. Oh man, I don't have that email written down. You could email theharpery@gmail.com, and Porky Miller would forward that to me. And I would love to make you some music. Just let me know what keys, or if any, and what type of rhythms, and we can communicate on that. And you can absolutely use my music for free. Just give me credit. Give Jaw Harp credit. If you spread the word of the Jaw Harp, I'm all for that. But yeah, I don't want to sell you anything. Jaw Harp says, cheerful greeting to all you pluckers. Oh, hello. Flipside Fish says, I have 3 jaw harp. My 3rd jaw harp is made out of iron and it was crafted in Spain. Took a while. Ooh, I've never had a Spanish harp. Comment below, how do you like the Spanish harp? Do you know what a Goa ULD is? I don't. I do believe Neptune Chapotin has a store in Goa. If we're thinking of the same region. And this is the bass munharp. Iverson builds down to C2, but I asked him, like, well, do me an experiment. Build a little bit below that, tuned or untuned. I'd like to buy one. This is the one I kept from the upcoming YouTube unboxing. It's going to air in a few weeks. The Iverson. Flipside Fish says, it's not powerful, but makes enough sound to be enjoyed. Oh, good. Pacific Islander Gaming says, I have a jaw harp. I chipped my tooth a little. Oh, that's a real bummer. Could you comment, was it this harp, the Snoopy or the Civil War jaw harp or the trophy jaw harp, bluegrass or hillbilly jaw harp? Was it that one that chipped a tooth? Or if so, if not, comment below which harp chipped your tooth and exactly the scenario, because I love hearing people's takes on how they chipped a tooth. I've chipped my tooth twice, but never on a jaw harp, both on a trampoline when I was a kid. We didn't have a trampoline, but my friend who lived right down the block had a trampoline, and we'd do battle on the trampoline. Salah Alman says top G. Oh, hello, welcome. Looks like the Snoopy harp, but isn't. Yeah, if it's a harp like this, those are tooth chippers. Get rid of that. I used to demonstrate playing a Snoopy harp, but I don't do that anymore just because it hurts my teeth so much. It's such an unhealthy vibration, those Snoopies are, and they can snap a tooth, and yeah. But yeah, I would suggest get yourself one of these. If you want a tooth plate harp that's really cheap and widely available, get yourself a Pavel Pokin. And they kind of vary in between that level of clarity and this level of clarity. So you can get even a decent harp for $20, $30. My most suggested harp to beginners who want something really flexible and nice and safe, get yourself a Zalagi River. They're going to be coming back into stock at theharper.com, hopefully in the next month, or order will ship out. And they're really super flexible. I think they're around $33, including shipping. Or you could go to, if you're in Europe or whatever, you could also go to doromb.com. That's DOROMB.com. Jaw Harp says, Pacific Gaming, you can make a great tooth guard with polyplasty. I don't play my jaw harp without a guard in. Oh, cool. Now, my question is, if you're wearing that tooth guard, do you still is there any dampening of the vibration going into your teeth? Like, one thing I do find pleasant about the jaw harp is when you're playing it, not when it's like transferring unhealthy vibration like a Snoopy does, but like a good, nice, smooth resonance that, like kind of like when you talk, you feel it in your entire head. Same thing with the jaw harp for me. I can feel it all the way up behind my eyes and through my head. Teddy Rose 88 says, these harp riffs always remind me a bit of a didgeridoo, but also the stuff you just played reminds me of Better Living Through Chemistry by Queens of the Stone Age. Which album is that off of? I've listened to a couple albums by the Queens of the Stone Age. I had Songs for the Deaf and two other of their records or albums. But yeah, I did used to listen to them. But anyways, I get that comment a lot that a lot of people say like, oh, didgeridoo. Yeah, didgeridoo is another overtone instrument, but it's a different type of instrument. So yeah, and didgeridoo is used in rhythm and stuff like that. And jaw harp is very rhythmic. Oh, I know which one you are. Rated R is the album with Better Living. Okay, yeah, I had that one too. I bought it from the House of Sight and Sound when it was still open. Was it white with blue lettering or blue something on it? Yeah, I remember that one. Flipside Fish says, the P Pokin was my first harp. I'm going to blow my nose again. My nose has been awful congested. Got a good change of the seasons. It's spring is about ready to pop here in Kansas. Things are getting warmer. It was like 60 to 70 degrees the past 2 days. And we still had, when it got up into the 60s, we still had snow on the ground. Now all the snow everywhere is melted, except for the giant piles. This was made by Master Gorkaram, who passed away last year. This is his Peacock Morchung. I can do that breathing in and out. Teddy Rose 88 says, I think the shape of the harp would also make a really cool logo for a band or music project. I agree. That's cool. Cameron Bonham or Cameron Bonham says, how long have I been playing? About, I think right at about 8 years. Yeah, early in February, I think I passed 8 years of playing or enjoyed 8 years of playing. I'm a student. I'm not an expert on the jar. I am a student of the form. Let's see. Oh, dude. Just talking to him today. Oh, let's play a Ukrainian drimba, and then we're gonna play some of the Kyrgyz Temerkomas. TL says, "Get a job, hippie." Oh, thank you for that comment. I love that comment. Yes, it is important to have a job, but also to have leisure time. I do have 2 jobs. One is I do heating and air as an installer 4 days a week, and then my other job is doing jaw harps and helping run the harpery and create content and whatnot. But the as far as the job of just creating content and creating YouTube, it doesn't feel like work when I can take a day off to do it. That's why I do that on a Friday. I shoot probably 95% of all my content on Friday, and then it airs throughout the weekend every week. And then there's always some office stuff to do. And I'll be getting around taxes for the harpery.com here pretty soon too. He also says, I wouldn't let a dirty hippie anywhere near my heating. I love that so much. Thank you for that. Dude, could you do me a favor? Could you do that and comment, leave a comment like that on every single one of my videos? Because nothing more like comments like that, especially funny ones, help a video grow a whole bunch because other people will comment off it. So yes, do that. TDS Harper says, I saw your Temerkomas unboxing. Oh yeah, dude, they got a bit of a snap to them. I say their sound quality is comparable to Shipanov, which is excellent, but they have a little bit more stiffness, a little bit more zing. Even his G0, when I shot the video for the G0, and you'll see that, I think either this weekend or next weekend, probably. I don't know if I got it scheduled for this weekend or next, but you'll see a G0 Temerkomas played right alongside an untuned deepest bass Shipanov. And the Shipanov is definitely more flexible, but the Temerkomas still has a snap to it when you pluck them. TL says, would you ban me? No, dude, no. I love it when people troll me. Like when I first got my troll, I think I did had the YouTube channel for a couple years before I got somebody to troll me, and they went and they commented on like 16 different videos, and every video they commented on, other people started commenting with them, and the video like increased the reach. So when somebody comments stuff like that, especially when they do it on a bunch of different videos, nothing helps your reach more than that. Because we'll just talk about YouTube for a second and the algorithm. The algorithm prioritizes user engagement the highest. So if somebody cares enough and feels passionate enough about a video to comment on it, then the algorithm boosts it to show it to more people. It values that more than a like, more than a subscribe. When somebody comments, that helps a video out more than anything in the world. So I'm very, very thankful for that. Oh no, I don't frown on trolling at all. It just so long as you could say mean things, but don't like be like really profane. That I don't much care for because kids watch my videos as well. But when somebody comments mean things, especially like I've gotten hundreds and hundreds of comments on my ears of my videos, and those comments have really helped my videos grow. So like if people care enough about your videos to come on and troll, I'm like, then that's like them sacrificing their time to do that. And I got to be grateful for that because it helps the video. It helps it because 99% of people out there don't even hit the like button, but you have somebody who cares enough to comment and sometimes comment multiple times. That's killer. Hippies are gods. Icarus the Antichrist. I love the name. It says, dude, you seem so sweet. Yeah, I try to be. TL says, I'll rage bait and say something like, no one trusts a dirty hippie to work on the HVAC. Yeah, I love that comic because it's funny. But I do also teach heating and air. I've taught maybe over the past 20 years, 50 or 60 or 70 young people coming into the heating and air field. A lot of people don't believe that I'm 40 and I've been doing this since I was 19. But yeah, I do help teach people. And each person that I've taught is different, and you play to their strengths while also pushing that person that you're teaching to move out of their comfort zone and learn new things. That's what I've learned about teaching. And I guess the comment of hippie, I'm more of nature centered. I have a high reverence for nature and my surroundings and trees and animals and stuff like that, despite also hunting animals intermittently. But yes, yeah, I don't know about hippie. I guess I'd be a Kansas hippie, which is probably different. TL says, "I bet you hide patchouli inside the ducks to stink up the house." No, no, dude, I don't. I don't get down on aromas or incenses or any of that. No, pungent smells, scented cameras or scented candles, incenses. No, those are not mine. I like a house to be like well ventilated with plenty of fresh air and just a house that naturally smells good, not a whole bunch of heavy aromas and scents. That's not my style. Okay, you're not a hippie then. No, I'm something different than a hippie. I think if you want to refer to me as anything, refer to me as a tree wizard. He says, more of a tree hugger. No, I wouldn't call it a tree hugger. However, when I hung out with Porky Miller, who's my good friend, and his partner, they did get me to hug a tree. It was like a 160-foot tall tree in Oregon. I hugged it. That was cool. I've also seen the angel oak. That was on my bucket list when I was in South Carolina. Went and seen the angel oak, which is an incredible tree, like 300 or 400 years old. Perlampo says, Hey everyone, hey Beb, I'm about to buy a Chancellor Jerome bass instead of a Blackfire because it's way cheaper. It's a good replace. Is it a good replace? Yeah, sometimes the Chancellors are clicky. And if you end up needing it readjusted or something and you're in the US or someplace you can ship it to the US, I can very easily widen the gaps a little bit. Sometimes the Chancellors play super smooth, super stable. Sometimes they got a little bit more of a click to them. On mine, I just spread the gaps just a tad bit on an arm. Paul Prudzinski says, you look like a Civil War soldier. Well, I'm... Do I? Cool. Treebeard fan. Is that a Lord of the Rings reference? Which I think that in the Lord of the Rings, Treebeard was one of the head Ents. And ever since I seen that movie and read those books, I read all of them when I was in school. I was real big on reading. But the Ents, every time I went to an ear, nose, and throat doctor, it's abbreviated ENT. I'm like, Treebeard, or like the Ents must be there, the tree gods. Mark Shaw says, hippie with a bit of gnome. Is it gnome or gnome? And as far as a hippie, I guess I don't classify myself as anything. I'm a lover of nature and and I have a deep appreciation for jaw harps and nature spirituality. I also hunt sometimes. I'm not big into hunting, but I grew up hunting a lot, but I do enjoy going out hunting and fishing sometimes. Also Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I did MMA for 4 or 5 years. Used to enjoy heating and air, and now just heating and air is what I do because I'm not really learning much new in heating and air. But I do. I'm successful at it. So keep doing it. Keep the ball rolling on that. He also has more of a dwarf. No, I don't know if I'm quite a dwarf. I'd probably be a really tall dwarf then. I don't know. I'm 5'9.5", 5'10"ish, which I'm like the second shortest out of my family. My sister's taller than me, and then my brothers go on to about 6'4". But yeah, I'm fairly. I'm not 6 foot, so I'm 5'9.5", 5'10". James Ryder comments Hobgoblin. Oh, like Hobgoblin? Oh, like that beer, the Dark English Ale? I've had that before. Flipside Fish says, people with big ears. Master has given Dobby a sock. Dobby is free. That's a Harry Potter reference. I love that. That's but yeah, the ears, they work very well. I can hear really, really well. I do a really good job protecting my hearing at work, which a lot of people in heating and air don't protect their hearing, and your hearing leaves you. Cutting, grinding, banging on metal, those are all things, especially if you're banging on a tank or breaking something heavy metal that resonates a lot. Those things will really damage your hearing, or cutting concrete too. But yeah, my hearing is good. My friends have very funny nicknames for my jobs. Oh, cool. Comment below what those nicknames are. Nick says, "How short are you, dude?" I'm 5'9.5", 5'10". When I was in high school, I was 5'10", but I got measured and I was more like at 5'9.5". I'm like, where'd my half an inch go? And my doctor said, "Oh yeah, people shrink a little bit as they get older. So as I'm 40, I'm getting a little shorter." Some include organ, harp, shaboing, and the boing instrument. Yeah, my brother refers to these as doingers, and TL says, my ears are gone. Oh, like your hearing's gone. Can you comment below? Is that from like exposure? Do you work around industrial machinery or work with power tools a whole lot? Let me know. Do you like the band Kansas? Yeah, they're all right. My dad had Kansas when he was alive, had Kansas records. Uh, but yeah, I like the state of Kansas. I live here. I grew up here. I grew up in Nebraska for 4 or 5 years too. I think that's all the U.S. states. There's Kansas, there's Nebraska, and then there's one other maybe. Who knows? James Ritter says, "I'm 12 and 6 foot." Oh yeah, you're tall. Good for you, James Ritter. James Ritter says Missouri. Oh yeah, that's the third U.S. state. Kansas, Nebraska, Missouri. No ear protection when I was in my 20s. Yeah, and that sentiment exists all over the place at work. Like even like I'm training like 19, 20, 21-year-olds, 25-year-olds. And I'm like, yeah, you should wear some hearing protection. Like, oh, no, it's fine. I can take it. It doesn't hurt my ears. I'm like, no. Getting exposed to loud noises and damaging your hearing and encountering hearing loss doesn't cause any pain. So it's not about machoism. It's just like, do you want to lose an ability? And I'm like, I want to hold on to it. My wife was going to school to get her master's for speech language pathology. She would bring the thing home and test my hearing, and she says, your hearing is really good. I'm like, oh, and that is the time that I started wearing hearing protection, because I was in my first 3 to 4 years of heating and air, and I was doing lots of like cutting in concrete and lots of cutting out of metal walls and stuff. And cutting and grinding and banging stuff and banging metal together. And I'm like, that's when I started really wearing hearing protection. I'm really glad I do, because while other people who have been doing this field as long as me are like, their hearing is going. Mine's still going strong. So I'm hold on to that as long as I can. Plus I play a jaw harp, which is a musical instrument. Not only you can feel, you can hear it too. But it sounds different to you in your head. Kind of like your voice is very immersive when you talk, because your whole head's resonating and it's happening. The noise is happening coming from within you. And then you hear yourself on like a recording, like, I don't sound like that. Same thing with the jaw harp. There are frequencies that you're playing and feeling that you're not hearing as a third person, as a third user, or as somebody on a video even. And Ite, who is Nomad Harpist on Instagram, he's part of the Jaw Harp Melodic Meet group, was saying in the video, he highlighted that during our online Zoom meeting. He's like, oh yeah, there's things that, I'm hearing myself, and then when I hear it recorded, it's not there. So it's very immersive. It's one of the coolest instruments. TL says, they don't know. I have the hearing of a 90-year-old. Oh man. But yeah, what I would do is don't use that as an excuse to not wear hearing protection in the future. I would hold on to your hearing as you got it. And I think your hearing can get better if it's protected a little bit. But yeah, that's a bummer. But you'll have to, with your hearing going, TL, you're going to have to play to your strengths. And I bet you have so many strengths. Comment below. Tell us, what are your strengths? What are you into? You came on here making some aggressive comments, and now I feel like we're becoming friends. And that's so awesome. TL says, I double up on ear pro. Dude, fist bump. I love that. Heavenly Run Ministry says, what religion are you? Well, I don't normally talk about my religion. I don't really have a religion. I'd more consider myself a nature spiritual person, or nature centered religion, or pagan. I would refer to it as, but I prefer not to put labels on beliefs, because then it constrains them. Flipside Fish says, I like being good friends with you. And yeah, Flipside Fish, thank you for that. I'm so grateful. I see your comments like all the time. Things have slowed down. I was getting at one time 750,000 views every 48 hours. And then, so I could not, there were thousands of comments I just couldn't see. And now I've slowed down into the 10 to 25,000 views every 48 hours. It kind of bumps from Thursday till about Tuesday, and then it goes back down Wednesday. But I've been able to read more comments, and I see how much you comment, and thank you for that. You help me out so much commenting all the time. I love that. What's up? 124 says, yo, what's up? I got the Chancellor 2 months ago. When it came, it was a handmade Brummel from a person in Slovakia. Is it bad if the reed is lifting a little bit? Oh, the drumla from Slovakia. Lifting a little bit, like partially in front. It will corrupt the clarity of it, but you can utilize that as a draw start. We'll play one more harp. So yeah, if you have a harp with a reed that's very slightly lifted in front, you can get draws. SS Slinger says, I'm playing the B1 tonight. Love the bass harps. Oh, cool. Yeah, I love that B1, C2, A1. I'm going to wrap it up playing a Timber Combos. Thank you for everybody who stopped by, and a really big thank you to TL for all his wonderful comments. Usually people flip out and I get the rise I wanted. Oh, cool. So you conscientiously know while you're doing it. Yeah, it's kind of like when my son, when I'm not able to pay attention to him, I'll be like doing something. He'll come up and he'll want to play, and I'm like, hey, no, I got to finish up the dishes, or I'm actively cooking food. And then he starts doing obnoxious things because he wants that attention. So it's good to know why you comment, but I'm really grateful to have gotten to know you. And I hope you show up next Saturday for Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live, because I try to do this every Saturday on YouTube. YouTube Bebcorp Harpery, and Instagram at Jaw the Harp at 8 p.m. Central U.S. time. And then Sundays I go live on TikTok at 8 p.m. Central U.S. time. It'll be TikTok at Jaw the Harp, and also on the YouTube channel for the Harpery. And I'm grateful everybody can show up and comment and all that. That's awesome. I'm end playing the Tamar Kolmes made by Master Nazharigatov. I know I'm not saying his name correctly, but anyways, I love y'all. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more Harpery. Make sure to keep your harps clean, keep them dry, keep them old. Most of all, be good to each other. And thank you for all these wonderful comments. It's cool. And TL says, those things are sick. I'm going to check out your videos. Oh, cool. Yeah, dude. Jaw harp is an instrument anybody can learn how to play. And if you want, I probably got a spare Dan Moy. If you email the Harpery, let's see, theharpery@gmail.com. Porky Miller will forward it to me. I've got probably a couple harps. I'll include a lip plate harp and a regular jaw harp that I'll send to you so you can try out a jaw harp. And yeah. Yeah. And if you're under the age of 18, ask your parents before contacting theharper@gmail.com. And yeah, I'll send you a couple harps. You learn how to play the jaw harp because it's so cool to have an instrument that you can just play and put your own unique individuality in it. Anyways, I love y'all. I'll see y'all next Saturday for Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live. Adios. See, what's up? 124 says, shout out from a CRT TV man. Oh, cool. Heavenbird Runman, can you review a hummingbird jaw harp? Oh, you're talking about, I'll give you my breakdown of that. Is it the brass hummingbird by Glazerin? They're flexible. They're sometimes melodic. They remind me of a Molfar by Alexander Ovcharenko, and I think they're around $70 to $80. So they're okay. They wasn't my favorite Glazerin. I think my favorite Glazerin was probably the Glazerin Lighthouse out of all the harps that I'd gotten from Glazerin. James Ritter says, yo, it's about to be my birthday. You should. Okay. Yeah, just contact the hard comp. Anyways, Heather Easterling says, please not. Renato Diaz says from Brazil here. Oh, cool. Well, welcome. Anyways, I'm wrapping up the harp live. I love y'all. Harp out. Man, that harp, the Timber Combos, they got really, really good tone, but they also got this snap. They got this fire to the reeds. Oh, I've been missing comments on the Instagram. And It's Your Jeet says, in India here, we call it mochan. Yeah, it's oftentimes called morchung or morsing or gogona, depending on where you're from. Cesar's Catering. Oh, yeah, I've commented before. Welcome back. Says, good vibes. Saludos from Lima, Peru. Have a good day. Thanks for the harp music. Thank you for watching, and thank you for commenting. I love y'all. Harp out. Heather Easterling says, Snoopy harp, please. No, I don't like the Snoopies. They don't play well, and they hurt my teeth. I do have some videos of me like crushing them and making some art with them. Harp out.